Alright, here we go. Finally here! Oh, man. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I'm gonna let this play out just because the animation is so ripping. What, Bubba? You gonna sleep in your room this Sunday? Okay. Gabriel, tell your brother to come here. Continue. I guess we're gonna continue. Oh! Oh! I'm already getting trophies! Trophy! River of the sea falls down. Yeah, buddy. Whoa. Damn, I have 11 trophies done already. Bro, I don't even know if I'm going to remember how to play this game. I should have played the demo a couple more times. Yeah, look. I think you'll like this game, dude. This is the first Berserker Khazan. Look at the artwork, dude. The artwork. Oh my god, it's so much cleaner than it was in both the demos. It's like Samurai Jack, but more 3D with more definition. I got a physical copy coming. As soon as it comes, I'll let you play it. I think you'll like it. I actually think that you should play Mortal Shell. It's hard to explain. I'll have to show you. Sniper! Yeah, it's Mortal Shell. You need to play Lies of Peace. You need to play Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne. Alright, get out of here.
I tried playing Sekiro.
Yeah! I already beat it! From start to finish. New game +7. I already beat it. Again. Again. I already beat it. Again. I started over. Okay, you gave me the disc back. I started New Game +6. Beat it. Again. Well, yeah, because I can do that game with my eyes closed. Jogo, what's up? Oh my god, I love the Japanese language so much, dude. You're not gonna get to watch me play Khazan! Not you guys. All you guys can watch me play this game. I'd never ban anybody like that. I would just ask you, hey, bro, like, you know, take the jokes down a notch or two. I wouldn't throw a fit and start crying to 1,000 people. We have an agreement, Bodo. Now we hold you to it. Bro, I already got 11 trophies in this game. I only played through the demo one time. Dude, my hands feel weird right now. Like, that's so weird. Wow.
まずエンバースという寺院へ向かえ。隣にある鬼門を通っていけるぞ。その寺院から冥界の力が漏れ出ている。我々はその原因を解明し止めなければならない。
Whoa. Dude, it looks... It did. Shockingly, it did. This is the first demo that I've played in a long time that carried over like this.
Khazan は冥界の門を司る者、冥界の絶対者だ。我々は彼に冥界の秩序を回復させることを命じられた。我々が奴の手下なのかだと。ただ奴からの要求を飲んでやっているだけだ。少し前から冥界の流れに歪みが生じた。運命の川は干上がり、生と死の調和が乱れている。カロンは我々にその原因を突き止め解決するよう命じた。我々は複数の鬼人が集まって一つになった存在だということは知っているか。より多くの鬼人を吸収すればそれだけ新たな力を得ることができる。我々の中には永劫のような時の中で深い眠りについてしまった者もいる。彼らを呼び覚まし契約を結ぶことも力を得る方法の一つだ。
Oh, I wanted to let you guys know too. So, I took my sons out because my second to youngest son, no, my second to oldest son, and my second to oldest son's birthday was Saturday. My oldest son's birthday is in April. But you know what's crazy? I have 2 kids born on Friday the 13th. Dude, that is wild. Anyway, so my oldest son's birthday is in February. So I took both of them over to go sign up at the UFC gym for some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes. So there are going to be a couple nights a week where I probably won't stream as much as possible. Just because, you know, I wanted to do something positive for them, get them some structure and discipline, and I was like, bro, I need to stop with the Red Bulls, and I need to start working out. So there will be, I think, 3 nights a week where I'm going to be down in time a couple of hours. I'm going to try to quit vaping here pretty soon. Okay, I remember. Okay, so the weapon, the item system operates a lot like Liza P does, where Liza P you choose. It will, okay, it doesn't operate exactly like Liza P, but it's very similar. Liza P had 2 separate bars. Right, you would click up on the D-pad and it would give you a bar to scroll through, and then if you click down on the D-pad, it gives you another bar to scroll through, but you still use an external button outside of D-pad to use said items. This right here, you go down, actually you just hit up on the D-pad to heal, and then you scroll back and forth, and that gives you, so up on the D-pad just heals you, and then the rest, scrolling, gives you access and control to everything that's on the bottom bar. So it's similar to the way like Liza P and Sekiro operate, but it's a little bit different. It's like a fresh take on it. I can't. So I remember going through this area for the test beta. Oh, so sexy, girl. Look at you. Whoa. What the hell? Okay, wait, hold on. Is that my storage? Hold up. Gear. Soul Eater's top. Okay, wait, hold on. I was rocking the Ashen Wolf top. Let me see, hold on. Ashen Wolf, Volk, Ashen Wolf. Oh, dude, that's gonna suck. Because I had dodge stamina cost decrease from both of the Volk Warrior stuff, and then from the triple Ashen Wolf, I had dodge stamina cost decrease and health recovery increase. So now I'm gonna have to drop health recovery increase. And that was one thing that was cool about this game that I liked, was the armor sets had a very like a Final Fantasy 14 type of deal, where, or like, remember God of War was like this too, where more armor pieces from an armor set would give you more stuff. And that's why everybody was looking for that one armor set, because it was OP as shit. Okay, well, I'm still rocking 2 Soul Eater things, so wait, hold on. Veterans Ring, Slayer's Ring. So I'm losing stamina recovery for potent blow attack damage. I don't have, oh dude, I'm not looking good in the helmet department. What am I looking at for, dude, Ashen Wolf is getting dick. I could put... Oh, that would dramatically drop my defense, though. Alright, well, let's go ahead and I am rocking the spear. Let me see. It's in my inventory. That netherworld mineral used to craft gear from the Soul Eater set. Okay, so I get one more piece from that set. Cool. Skill tree. Ooh. I remember liking the spear just because of how the moveset was operating. I apologize, you guys. It's going to take me a minute to get back into the swing of this just because I've played through like 3 Souls-like since I did the demo for this game. But, what's crazy, too, is, so, each weapon has its own skill tree, right? So, you can go through, and you could be using great swords, and you could be like, you know what? I feel like using spears. And you reset all your shit, you put a spear on, and then you level up your spear tree. Like, that was one thing that I was like, I hope they keep that aspect and they don't force you down certain aisles, you know what I mean? Like, once you pick spear, you're stuck with spear and you can't level up. Because, you know, that's how it was in like, Soulsborne games and shit. Like, once you start leveling up a weapon, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of stuck with that weapon because you're dumping all your upgrade resources into it. Okay, so far we have the decrease of the stamina cost of guarding, deal increased stamina damage to enemies affected by Brink Guard. I really should have started back over, but I've played through the beginning part like 4 times already. Increase the damage of 0 point. Let's see what's in the comment. Yep. All about the parry, son. Okay, let's do this. What is this? Bro, who's cooking what? Eat leftovers. Stop cooking stuff. Eat leftovers. Dude, I'm gonna kill my sons, bro. Oh! What? Oh, so pretty. Gear. Oh, what is this? Hero's helm. We're putting the hero's helm on, like, duh. Hero's pauldrons. I'm putting those on. Titanfall, what's up, man? Oh, dude. Oh, they fucked up. Oh. Look at they gave me all purple shit. Oh, they messed up. Oh God, they messed up. They messed up so bad. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. Look at that. Oh, dude. Whoa. How is it? It's a level 25, bro. It's a whole 8 levels higher, but it's like 49 points lower. Like, what the hell is that? Like, bruh. Oh, I see. Because it does a whole bunch of extra shit. That's why. We're still going to put it on, bro. I'm not going to pass up the purple gear. Bro, they've deprived me of purple gear this entire time. You didn't give me a ring, you selfish bastards. Ugh. You sicken me. Alright. Let's go. Let me, Dude, what is going... Am I having a heart attack or something? My palms are, like, sweaty. Yeah, dude, Sniper, how many subs come in here and ask, do you remember me, like, 6 months later, and I still remember them, bro? Everybody, dude. I remember all you guys that come in. Because I'm a nobody, that's why. Now, if I was like hella rich and famous, I might be like, no, I'm just kidding. No. Oh my god. You play Titanfall? That was so a decade ago. No, I'm just kidding. When the fuck are we gonna get Titanfall 3, dude? When are we... Like, Apex can go pound sand. And I mean, if you like it, that's one thing. Give me some Titanfall 3, damn it! It was like just getting good. And then they're like, here, you want some awesome Titanfall 2? You want some awesome Titanfall 2? Too bad! And it's like, come on, dude! That game has a dedicated player base, dude. Give us Titanfall 3, damn it! Yeah, I mean, Elden Ring's not as hard as far as Soulsborne game goes. With difficulty, Elden Ring is actually rather low. I would actually put Sekiro above Elden Ring in difficulty. I would probably put maybe I would probably say Dark Souls 2 is one of the hardest, and the reason why is because it's very hard to find like an authentic guide for Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. I know, it's because EA is a bunch of douchebags. It's not like they can't make money off the damn thing, dude. Are these companies... Dude, I gotta ask a question. Like GameStop, bro. I had a very good friend that managed our local GameStop, dude. And this chick was so smart, right? Like, her business skills were, like, second to none. I mean, this chick, we live in a little hillbilly mountain community, right? You know, like, I think that when I first moved up here, it was, like, population 15,000 or something, 20,000. Like, it was a small community, right? And her numbers were like that of a San Francisco store, like a major metropolis store. And dude, GameStop corporate treated her like shit. Wouldn't take any of her ideas, wouldn't take any of her suggestions, wouldn't fucking listen to her on points of interest. It's like, are you guys allergic to money, or are you just fucking stupid? Elden Ring is a fun game. It really is. I don't think that you'll be disappointed with Elden Ring. It's got something for everybody. If you're like if you're an RPG type of person, you know, in any way, shape, or form, whether it be a Metroidvania, whether it be like an action 2D side scroller, whether it be like a 3D platformer, you know, whether it be like a Soulsborne or Souls-like, Elden Ring is actually like a very good combination of a lot of different things. And yeah, that's another thing too, is it's the environment in Elden Ring are extremely beautiful. If you ever get an opportunity, if you're looking for a game that looks beautiful, and I recommend this because I'm extremely biased, but the Demon Souls remake. The Demon Souls remake is so freaking beautiful. Like, you start off at the gates of Boletaria, right? And you're like looking up at this castle. You can go up to the castle wall and you can like see each individual brick. And you know how like in the olden days they would make like blocks, right? And it would be a bunch of different bricks, right? And they would take that block and then they would just print it a bunch of times. And you could be like, oh, yep, 4 bricks over, 3 bricks up. There's the one with the black dot in it, you know, and then 6 over and 4 down. There's the one with the scratch in it. Nope. Each individual brick, they're all different. Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom. Why am I drawing a blank on Tears of the Kingdom? Tears of the Kingdom. Bro. Winnie! No! No! Oh, shit, I wanted to go investigate the rest of the area. Damn it! Why am I drawing a blank on Tears of the Kingdom? I know what it is. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Don't tell me. Okay. I get so mad. Why don't people just... Why... Where? Tears of the Kingdom. Why am I drawing... I know what it is. Oh, Zelda. Fuck me, dude. I have the Tears of the Kingdom Switch, too. I feel like a dipshit. I have the Tears of the Kingdom Collector's Edition. See, I feel dumb now. I feel dumb. I feel really dumb. Emboss! Bro, the art design in this game is wild, dude. It looks like so... I don't understand. Like, they got it to look extremely like anime with elements of reality, dude. It's wild. Dude, my son... So, my wife actually got us the collector's edition because my son won a competition, a Zelda dress-up competition. And we dressed him up as, one of those things, they're like the Gooblies or the Goblies. And, you know, like the little creatures with the big old feather growing up off their back. We dressed him up as that, and we won the competition. Ow! Oh, that is so wild. You can replay back through areas. Character relationship map. What is that? Whoa! Oh! Dude, this game is going to be so sick. Dude, oh my god. I don't know if you guys remember, but remember like 6 months before Lies of P came out and I played the demo for it? Or it was like 3 months and I played the demo, and dude, that first boss was extremely hard because they amped up the difficulty on purpose so you couldn't beat him in the demo. And remember how I kept talking about how it wasn't going to be that long of a game because of my experience with like Mortal Shell and the Surge and all that, and it ended up being longer than most Soulsborne games? I have a feeling this is going to be the same with this right here, dude. I wish, you know what I genuinely wish? I wish that the dude that I watched when I played the closed beta, you had to watch people play this game on Twitch for a couple. First of all, you had to sign up through the company that made the game, right? And then they gave you a code, and you input the code. And when you input the code, you had to go watch people play the game on either Twitch or YouTube for 2 hours. No, it was Twitch. There were Twitch keys. All the YouTube keys are already gone. Those were given out to like the big time streamers like Fight and Crybaby and what's his name? Vadia and all those dudes, right? And then for people like me, the little people like me, we had to watch other people on Twitch play the game for at least 2 hours, and your time was accumulative. Like, once you got to 2 hours, a key would pop up, you enter the key, and you could play the game. The dude that I watched the majority of the time, he had no understanding of what stats were in a game. And we kept trying to explain to him, bro, Perry, build up your endurance. And he was like, I know what I'm doing, bruv. And it was just the whole time we're like trying to coach him through because he was getting his ass whooped by everything, even like little guys, like the little normal NPC enemies. He was getting his ass whooped by everything, and he was claiming to be like a Soulsborne pro. And we kept telling him, bro, like, we can see your stats, dog. Like, upgrade your endurance and go into your abilities and upgrade your parry. And he was like, it's not possible, bruv. And I was like, dude. I typed, I said, go to your abilities really quick. And he was going through the abilities, and he kept skipping over the parry. He didn't have it unlocked. And it was the one that it like decreases the amount of stamina. So the very first parry thing was unlocked, right? But the second, third, and fourth things weren't unlocked. And I told him, bro, you need to unlock that whole thing because that's what's going to help you with your parry. And it was like every time you unlocked a new skill, it would decrease the amount of stamina cost from parry by like 20 or 25% or some shit. It was like a big number. And he kept skipping over it, dude, so I couldn't read it. And then finally someone else said, dude, now you're just being stupid. You know what he's talking about. And it was, dude, like the whole situation was just hilarious, man. And I wish I would have recorded it and then like showed it to you guys, because you guys would have been like, oh my God. Because he was like, oh, I'm a Dark Souls 3 champion. I'll challenge anybody. And I'm like, you don't even understand how parry and stamina and all that shit work. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I didn't know. So at the time either, I didn't know what bruv was either. I understand now that that's like the English way to say bro. And I was like, what the hell is a bruv? And I typed that in that chat, and I was like, bro, like, dude, why do you keep calling me bruv? What the fuck is a bruv? And like someone had to break that down for me what it was, because I don't really spend a lot of time on the internet. You know what I mean? I was trying to like piece together what bruv was. I've heard it in movies and stuff before, but I thought it was like what. It was something else. You know what I mean? And I thought it was like one of those words that white people weren't allowed to use over in England. And I was like, bro, why is this dude saying that? Like, I was genuinely confused about why he was saying it. Because all the movies that I'd seen, it was a certain English ethnicity that was saying it. So I was like, oh, okay, that must be like, you know, our version of the Big Bang over here. Yeah, wanka. I know wanka. Wanka. That's a big one. Or like a tit. Stop being such a tit. Give me a second to... Okay. Okay, that's dodge. I was trying to hit circle for dodge. Ooh, yeah, there it is. Let me reset real quick. I just thought the whole situation was really funny because the dude, whenever I would put something in the guy's chat, he kept talking to me like I was stupid and didn't know what I was talking about. He even said one time, he said something, oh God, what was something about a noggin, but it was like British for stupid. Like what he called me like a nog thumper or something. It wasn't that, it was, you know, because your head's like noggin. like I'm a nog thumper. It was something along those lines, but fancy glass of water. Okay, let's go ahead. Can I can't remember if I can jump or not. Okay, R1, R2 don't do anything at this moment in time. L2 does something. Wanka. Water. Let me get, it's water, okay? Water. It's, it's Tuesday! So I have a question. I mean, can of Coke isn't that bad, seeing as how like down in the South in America it's called pop. Hey, can I get a pop? Or can I get a fizz? A lot of places say that too. Hey, can I get a fizz? But pop is the big one. Hey, you want some pop? You want a pop? And a lot of places too, they'll say you want a Coke. And Coke is just the general reference for any soda. Pepsi, Fanta, it don't matter. People just say, yeah, you want a Coke? My great-grandma actually told me a story once about Coca-Cola. Back in like the... Let's see, so... Her and my great-grandpa came over... Oh, when exactly was it? I know Mussolini was in charge, because that's why they came over. At least that's what she told me anyway. But she was real young. But she told, I was drinking an actual Coca-Cola the last time I saw her, back in like 2000 or 19, it was like 1998. Yeah, that was the last time I saw her live. And she was making homemade lasagna. She made lasagna from scratch. Like, she rolled the noodles, she made the tomato sauce, everything. The only thing that she went and bought was the meat and the cheese. Everything else she made from scratch. But she was telling me stories of like, because I asked her, you know, what was it like back then? You know, because she was like fucking 85, 90, 30 years ago. And she was telling me all these stories about how her and her friends, they would go and get like a 6-pack of like actual like cocaine cola, like real Coca-Cola, and they would eat a bunch of aspirin and then drink a bunch of Coca-Colas, and she said they'd have a wild time. And I was like, man, dude, like I wish I could have known my great grandma was a cool ass person, dude. She was super cool. Oh, hell no. Oh, I remember this part. We're going to come up here first. No, we're not. No, I don't think it was in jugs, because I mean we're talking like the 1930s, I think. I don't know the exact time period of a lot of this stuff. I mean, I only met my great grandma like 4 or 5 times. I just know that she was an extremely awesome person every time I saw her. Let's see, I think she came over, if I remember correctly, I think she was like 11 when she came over here. And then so I think her and my great grandpa didn't come through Ellis Island at the same time. It was roughly the same time, but it wasn't like they were traveling together, because I think my great-grandpa was like 6 or 7 years older than she was. I think she was like 11, and I think he was like 18 or 19 when they came through. Or maybe their age range, because my great-grandpa died when I was like 2 years old, so I don't know his exact age. They could have even been a lot closer in age. You know, like between like the 13 and the 16 year range. I'm not exactly sure. I just knew that he was at least a couple to a few years older than she was. And I think it was like right after World War One, or right before. When was when? Maybe a few years. I don't know. I would ask my grandma, but she just passed away. She is the person that I wish I could have got to know a lot better. Was it served in jugs? I don't know. I just know that she said that they would get it, and then they would take a bunch of aspirin, and then they would chug it. But, I'll have to get it out. I have a Sears and Roebuck's catalog from like 1915 somewhere in the house. And I'm going to have to find it. But in there, it's weird. Dude, like the shit that they sold at Sears in like the 19 teens dude, like the shopping list was wild. Dude, like you could get a hammer and a box of nails, and then on the next page, there would be like a whole syringe kit with like 2 bottled up grams of like opium. Yeah, so in America, we used to have this company called Sears. S-E-A-R-S. And back in the day, it was Sears and Roebuck's. It was like a department store. They sold everything. Dude, they sold bikes, they sold clothes, they sold microwaves, they sold tools, they sold food, they sold everything. And that's actually where the brand Black & Decker got its start. I think it was a Sears brand, Black & Decker. And in the catalog, dude, you can buy like flannel shirts, like men's flannel shirts, and then you can buy like a whole like a sewing machine and a whole kit, and then you can buy like vials of cocaine, or you can buy cocaine, Novocaine, and benzocaine. All of these different canes were sold just by the bottle, because this is before it was all like, before people knew about what this stuff was. It was just like snake oil. You know what I mean? You want to make your flu go away, take a couple of cocaine tablets and you're good to go. You know, that's, and you could buy like these big glass jugs of codeine, or not codeine. It was, what was it back then? It was, I think it might have even been morphine. But it's just like, bro, just in this you know how like, I don't know if you guys are old enough, but magazines, you would order magazines and they would just show up to your door. This catalog would just like show up to your door, and you could just be going through this catalog and go, oh, okay, I want a turkey for Thanksgiving. I want one of those manual lawnmowers. I'm going to get a dress for my wife. I'm going to get a sewing kit for my daughter, and I'm going to get these it was like these big glass syringes that had these huge long metal needles, and it was like a big, it was like a metal, like it had metal, like a metal protective, it was like a metal protective case with like a glass tube that slid down in it, and that was your syringe, and it had a big old metal needle that screwed onto the end of it, and it was just like a med kit, you know what I mean, that you would see like in a World War II pack. And in this kit, you open it up just like an old eyeglass case, and you'd pull out your big-ass glass syringe, put the needle on it, and you would mix whatever you had in it, bro. But you could buy all of this stuff, and it was just wild to see. I got it at a yard sale for like 50 cents or something. I'll have to pull it out and show you guys one of these days. It's weird because it's like one page is like different types of hammers, and then there's a couple of different sewing machines, and then like some flannel shirts, and then there's like shoe repair kits, and then all of a sudden it's like all these illegal narcotics that you could just buy like they're fucking Advil, dude. I don't like the fact that he's already taken so much damage from me. I'll fight. We have it sitting around somewhere. I know it's here. Because I just pulled it out a few months ago to show the dudes at, like, my coworkers and stuff. So I think what I'm going to do, because I would like to finish Second Son. I don't know, for whatever reason, I just had like this huge craving to play that game. Because we have Atomfall as well. And I'm really interested in Atomfall. It looks really good. So I want to try to play it as much as possible. I want to try to play this as much as possible. Come on. Oh, this game is so rad. I think I should have enough to level up really quick. Oh, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Alright. go kill these two dudes down here. Oh, dude, my son and I started season 3 of Invincible last night. Dude, it is wild. Good show. Good show. If you haven't watched it yet, give it a shot. I am 7 short. Are you serious? Oh my god, dude. Alright. Look at the detail in his cape, bro. That's wild. Upgrade stats. Let's check this out. I don't know if I want to put one more into endurance. I want to get my endurance up to 20. I'd at least like to get strength, endurance, and vitality all up to 20. Ooh, dodge stamina cost decrease. Actually, that's stamina damage increase. That's actually kind of nice too. Willpower. Let me work on endurance first. And then I might start dumping into willpower next. I don't know. That seemed pretty nice right there. Oh shit. Dude. No! Come on! Oh my god! Dude, I don't know what's going on with my hands, bro. They feel like they're sweating. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Don't I have... I mean, that could be it, but... Dude, why does my battery... Is this thing... Oh, that's why. Hold on a second, you guys. Oh, man. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy. Look at me. I go to the gym. Look at me. Look at how buff I am. That makes all of my points valid. I don't know if you guys saw the whole fighting cowboy thing. I'm not gonna lie, dude. But I genuinely like the dude. I really do. You know, he has a lot of valuable input to the gaming community. But the other day, dude, what he said was just like, because there are guys like me. Most people who game are guys like me. Guys who go to shit jobs that just tear them down physically, and they come home and they play video games just to shut off for a couple of hours, right? And we're dropping 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, $200 per game, right? You know, we're not getting games for free. We're not, like, I don't get games for free. I pay for all my shit. I even buy games that I don't want to play because I want to test them for you guys. I don't want you guys to go drop $70 on a game and then go, God, dude, this game sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to be able to give an honest opinion. And now I will admit, I am biased towards certain games. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on, dude. Settle down. Settle your ass down. Yeah, you know, collector's editions and stuff like that. Like, I bought the Assassin's Creed Shadows collector's edition. Even though I knew the game was probably not going to be for me entirely. But I do like, I like the collector's edition. I thought it was cool. Like, I like the statue, and I like a lot of the other pieces that came with it. And this dude is getting games for free from all these companies. Like, this dude doesn't buy games at all. And he's getting paid like $15,000 to $20,000 a month to play these games. Right? And then to have the audacity to sit there and say, like, get up off your fat ass and go outside, essentially, and go touch the grass. It pissed me off, dude. Like, it really made me mad. Like, he was sitting in this ivory tower, just, look at me. And it's like, bro, come on, dude. I'm sorry I'm not a convicted felon and I'm not allowed to leave my fucking country, dude. But I grew up in a city that had Hmong people, it had Vietnamese people, it had 30 different types of Hispanic people. We had Puerto Rican people. We had Dominican people. We had black people. We had Jamaican people. We had a lot of Sikh. A lot of Sikh. In fact, where I grew up has the largest Sikh temple, or the largest Sikh parade this side of the hemisphere. Like, there are people that come from all over the world that go to this parade. I've played a Hollow Knight. I'm starting to like it a little bit more. And I do have to admit, it starts out slow. But you do have to push through the beginning part. But like once you get going and once you know where you're going, because I'll usually play games in the morning for like a half an hour or so, and that's like I'll pick it up and I'll just run around here and there. Oh wait, there's a boss here. There is a boss here. If I remember correctly, there's some enemies over here. That's up to the next area, and then there's a mini boss over here. That's a mini boss right there. And then there should be some dudes that pop up over here somewhere. I actually need to get a certain type of weapon. There's a certain type of weapon that you're supposed to use on these guys that one-shots them. Let me go ahead and run up here first and see if there's a one of those save points up here, because I think there is. I don't think I can go in this door yet, but I'm pretty sure I can go in the other door. Oh, okay, yeah, I can. I could swear there was something else up here, though. There's a way to parry that will actually recharge your stamina. I want to ask you guys, does my voice sound clear? Because I pulled the cover off my microphone and I was wanting to know if my voice sounded clear to you guys. Damn it. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, let's go back. I think I should have enough to level up. Yep. Oh, nope, wrong button. Wrong button. Wrong button! You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Wait, hold on. Yeah. That's actually, I like the dual wield weapon. It's a good weapon. I feel like the hero's greatsword should be a little stronger than that. Let's see. It proficiency scaling and willpower scaling. So I do need to start putting in with what scales with strength. Ooh. When thrown, deals water damage to hit enemies. Oh, okay. So this must be fire damage. Damn it, everything's falling apart. What is this? Vitality Tomb allows the blacksmith to craft vitality shards. Ooh. I need to go check into that, actually. So let's go ahead and put one into willpower right now, because it's better than... Even though it said C. Actually, proficiency was B, so let's do proficiency. Wait, hold it, no. Proficiency 7 and 3, 7 and 1, 7 and 1, 7, 15, and 1. Okay. I like that. We're going to keep going with endurance. It was a lot easier than I remember. Necklace of Resolve and Water Spirits Fuel. Time is it? Oh, dude, I gotta hop off soon. Yeah, I gotta watch another episode of Invincible. I get to watch another episode of Invincible with my son tonight. Dude, take care of your guys' body. You know what I mean? If you guys are younger, take care of your body, dude. Trust me, I know that sounds cheesy, dude, but you don't want to be some 40-year-old with a fucked up foot and a fucked up knee and a fucked up back and weird shaped hands and messed up teeth. Well, Titanfall, I'm glad you stopped by, man. Stop by anytime, dude. And I promise I will get back into streaming Hollow Knight here pretty soon. It's just we're getting bombarded with a lot of stuff right now. Khazan, Atomfall, AI Limit, Days Gone Remastered. There's another game coming out in April too, but I can't remember what it is right now. And then we've got like Doom, The Dark Ages, Night Rain. There's like 12 major AAA games coming out in the next couple months, dude. So I will do my best to get back into Hollow Knight at some point in time. But you have a good night, all right? Thank you for stopping by. What is this? Okay, we'll put that on. This area was hard. I remember this area being very hard. No worries, man. I'm just glad you dropped in to say hi. Okay, dude, this game is so wild, man. Oh, yeah. I need to go upgrade my shit. I don't remember this guy. I don't think he was here in the beta.
人間たまには上を向いて歩かないとな。ちょっと待ってくれ。私は君が考えるような泥棒なんかじゃない。道に迷っただけのただの銀融詩人とでも。だからその手に持った恐ろしい武器は下ろして私はそのつもりがあれば何にだってなれる。ほら吹き、臆病者、ぬすっと商人。しかし私はれっきとした銀融詩人なのさ。この世の万物に宿っている物語を歌う。私がここに来たのはとある人から情報を聞き出すためだった。ここに入ってきた盗賊団の一人に用があったんだよ。残念ながら彼はもう死んでしまったけれどね。盗賊どもは意気揚々と遺跡に入ってきたよ。隊長とおぼしき竜神に全員やられてしまったけど、あれは恐ろしい存在だった。私は竜族の言葉はよくわからないけど、ヒスマという名前は聞き取れたんだ。そう、あの恐竜の名前だよ。私は何をしていたのかって？君は面白い質問をする人だね。当然隠れて見ていたに決まってるだろう。ちょうどあの光景に関する思想が湧いてきたところだよ。多彩で刺激的な思想を集めるために大陸中を渡り歩くようになってもう何年も経つ。世界を渡り歩いていると不思議なものをたくさん目にすることになる。私が持っているものはその過程で手に入れたものだよ。その中の一部は私にとって何の価値もないものだけど、もしかすると君にとっては役立つものかもしれないね。さあ、必要なものがないか見ていってくれ。
Ooh, he's got a lot for sale. How much do I have? 45,000. So 612. Resets a stat and returns the lacrima used on that stat. Explodes when thrown. Removes flame and burn effects. Exposes the enemy's back, making them temporarily vulnerable.
どうだい？話し合いで解決するって。
Okay, let's go check out over here really quick. Okay. They almost my enemy. Another walking target. I wish I could listen to music, dude. It's so hard to see, like, those guys are so camouflaged right here. Like, I don't see that. Like, I haven't played enough Soulsborne games to know what a fucking trap looks like. Look. What are my favorite weapons in video games? Honestly, it depends on the game. It really does. I hate to say it like that. But it really depends on the game that I'm playing. You know, in a lot of Soulsborne games, I like great swords. Like the Fugs is probably one of my all-time favorite weapons. The Fume Ultra Great Sword. Yeah, the Fume Ultra Great Sword is one. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of games, I like great swords, but, you know, like in Call of Duty World War II, the PPSH-41, that was my go-to weapon. PPSH-41. I love that. That and the shotgun. Because I'd put incendiary rounds on the shotgun, and then I would just run through the trenches like a madman. Oh, Mango, knock it off. Meow! Monster Hunter, I like dual wield. I think the dual wield weapons are incredibly amazing. Let's see, like Dark Souls 1, I like the Black Knight Halberd. That's a good weapon. You know, Bloodborne, the Holy Blade. It honestly just depends on the game. I don't. Do I like them in every scenario? No, but axes can be incredibly amazing in a lot of games. Here, you want to see something cool? Watch this. I remember this part. That dude killed me so many times in the test beta. He caught me slipping so much.
Phantom. ついに良い器を見つけたようですね。
カロンの犬め、こんなところまで何をしに来た？また監視しに来たのか？
カロン様のご命令で、ここそして原因を突き止めることができました。あの装置が冥界の力を吸い寄せているようですね。あなたがファントムと行動を共にするのなら、お伝えせねばなりませんね。冥界の力と冥界を支える魂の純化しかし、装置の影響で冥界の力が現世に溢れ出るようになりました。それが冥界の古代のアラド人たちはここに冥界の力が流れですが、彼らはあの装置を使って冥界の力を貸す。それがカロン様の逆鱗に触れ、カロン様より命ぜられた冥界の者たちが彼らの命を冥界へと導きました。竜族どもは恐れ多くも冥界の力、カロン様は彼らを断罪するよう命じられました。ですが、あの装置は原因の一部に過ぎ、冥界の秩序を乱す根本的な
Wait, no, I don't want her to leave, bro. She's hot.
旅の途中で赤い石を
And she sounds like a total waifu.
それは奇跡と呼ばれるものです。奇跡には冥界の鬼神が宿っています。冥界の鬼神は稀に現世に流れ着くことがあります。現世でその鬼神の力が尽きれば奇跡と化してしまうのです。聖者よ、奇跡を見つけたならばそれを打ち砕いて
Whoa. Lacrima gain or health recovery increase. I'm gonna go with health recovery. Oh, yes. Just bury my face up in that dress, dude. Oh. Okay, alright, you guys. I'm gonna actually, yeah, let's go.
また愚か者が一人流れ着いたようだな。私が誰なのか気になるのかね。ただほぼこの今日あの鬼人とあの鬼人このその
Okay, cool. I can sell shit to him. Yeah, none of this shit was in the demo. Or the test beta. Everybody hates Chris. Okay,
鬼人とこう
Let's see what I got. Okay. Everybody hates this. Okay, let's go back up. Upgrade stats. What time is it? Oh shit, it's 10:10. Alright, you guys, I gotta hop off here. I would stream this longer, but today when I got home, I had to hop in the shower, took my son over to the bank. That didn't work out, and then when I got back, I streamed, I ate first, and then I streamed for an hour, Second Son, just because I was into that game. And then I fell asleep for like 3 hours, dude. I fell asleep like at 6 or 5:30, and I woke up like at 8 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere in there. So tomorrow, dude, this game is awesome. It is so fucking awesome. I recommend this game so much, dude. It is so damn good. If you get an opportunity, check it out. I think you can get the base edition for like $50. It is well worth it, dude. The combat is a lot of fun. It's got a lot of great utility. It's got character development like a traditional Soulsborne game, as well as a skill tree development like a non-traditional Souls-like, or like what is it, ARPG, like an action RPG, you know what I mean, games like Sekiro, Mortal Shell, not so much like Mortal Shell, but you know, like Lies of P and Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, games like that. And I love it when games do that. I love it. Not only do you get accessory leveling, and you get accessory variety, but when you get character development and skill development, like I think every RPG game should do that, where you get to upgrade your attire and your accessories and your weapons, as well as just your base character, as well as skills that you can obtain. I love it when games do that. And the reason why is because it opens up the intrigue to the world that much more, because it feels like it gives you so much more control over the world that you're in, just by adding that extra skill tree and the different avenues that you can take. Not only the extra utility that it adds to the game. So, already right off the top, I played through a huge chunk of this game in the closed beta, and then I played the demo a couple of times. I had a lot of fun. The closed beta, they actually let you do a huge chunk of the game. They pretty much, you got like 15 hours to play it, or it was like a 24-hour window where you got to play it. And I burned through as much as they let me go through. And I made it through a huge chunk of the game. You can actually see it on my channel. But I don't recommend games like this very often. I try to be as biased as I possibly, or non-biased as I possibly can. But this game is a lot of fun. It's something for everybody. It's got some hack and slash elements. It's got some Souls-like elements. It's got RPG elements. You know what I mean? It's got the deep fantasy storytelling throughout, and it's a fairly decent story. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a cheesy story with a bunch of cheesy voice acting. So there you go. I wouldn't normally do this in my first video either, but since I did play the closed beta and I did play the demo, I'm already gonna I bought 3 copies of this game. I bought one for my son, I bought the physical copy, and I bought the digital deluxe edition. So, and I bought 2 physical copies just in case my other son wants to play it, but he's still like Roblox and Block Blast and Minecraft and all that shit, so he probably won't play it for now. But I always buy a physical copy for myself if I can, just in case something happens with the digital, dude. I just don't trust digital. iTunes and Apple have fucked me over and caused me so much trauma when it comes to digital that I try to avoid it as much as I possibly can. So, with that being said, I hope you guys all have an amazing night. I want to thank all you guys for stopping by and hanging out, because you guys literally could have been doing anything else, but you chose to sit here and hang out with me, and that is greatly appreciated. You guys are fucking awesome, and you guys are the reason why I've wanted to give up on this channel so many times, because I get in my own head and I start talking about how much of a failure I am and all this other stuff, and you know what I mean? And then like the demons start to take over, and why don't I have 10 million subscribers? And I start to tear myself down and all that shit. And you know what? None of that fucking matters, dude. You guys are what matters. I appreciate you guys, and I thank you guys all for hanging out. I don't care if that sounds cheesy. You guys are fucking great, and you guys are the reason why I come back and I do this every night, because there have been many times where I've wanted to just say, fuck this, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. But then I realized that I could possibly miss out on meeting more awesome people like you, and I could miss the opportunity to never conversate with you guys again. So I'm not ready to give that up yet. Until next time, though, I will be back tomorrow with more of this. I will try to fit some Atomfall in tomorrow. I don't know if I will be able to. Like I said, we're going to start getting ready for... me and both of my 2 oldest sons are going to start doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, and get on a strict workout regimen. And I'm just going to... And plus, I'm starting a new diet, so I'm going to be very fatigued for about 30 days. I will do my best, though, to get as much streaming in as I possibly can, because there's a lot of great titles coming out, and I want you guys to be able to get some honest feedback on these games. So, with that being said, you guys all have a great night, and I will catch you guys all again tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have all my new equipment set up. So, until then,